Holocaust was a systematic, state sponsored killing of 6 million Jewish men, women, and children, and millions of others by Nazi Germany and its collaborators during the World War II. Even before the Nazis came to power in Germany in 1933, they had made no secret of their anti Semitism. Adolf Hitler further developed the idea of the Jews as an evil race struggling for world domination. Nazi anti Semitism was rooted in religious anti Semitism and enhanced by political anti Semitism.
This, the Nazis added a further dimension, racial anti-Semitism. The Nazi racial ideology characterized the Jews as Untermenschen. The Nazis portrayed the Jews as a race and not as a religious group. Adolf Hitler rose to power in Germany, becoming Chancellor and later Führer. Due to the loss of Germany, Hitler believed that Jews and communists were responsible for spreading anti-war propaganda.
Now, let us hear teenage Anne Frank, who documented her life in hiding amid Nazi persecution during the German occupation of the Netherlands.
I expect you will be interested to hear what it feels like to hide. Well, all I can say is that I don't really know myself yet. I don't think I shall ever feel really at home in this house, but that does not mean that I loathe it here. It's as if that I'm on a vacation in a rather peculiar boarding house. Rather a mad way at looking at being in hiding, perhaps, but that is how it strikes me. The fact that we can never go outside bothers me more than I can say. And then I'm really afraid that we'll be discovered and shot.
This systematic, state sponsored genocide is now known as the Holocaust. They persecuted and killed millions of non Jewish people during the World War II. In 1938, the Nazis organized pogroms all over Germany. The Kristallnacht. Houses, synagogues, and shops were destroyed, and thousands of Jews were imprisoned in concentration camps. When the war broke out, about 250,000 Jews fled Germany because of the violence and the discrimination.
German SS and police murdered nearly 2,700,000 Jews in the killing centers, either by asphyxiation with poison gas or by shooting. The Germans killed at least 172,000 people at Chelmo. Almost all of the victims were Jews, but there were approximately 4,300 Romans.
Born a German Jew, I, Einstein, was very passionate about peaceful approaches to every problem. But the rise of Nazism in Germany during the 1930s had prompted me to rethink my strict peaceful views. I was relentlessly attacked in the German press, and my scientific works were publicly burned In Berlin, my loud remarks against the German government sparked serious warnings, but I was protected by local volunteers. Later, I sought refuge in a secluded hut near Cromer, England, as I feared assassination by Nazi agents. Eventually, I moved to the United States. Not only was I a remarkable physicist, but I was also a dedicated humanitarian and anti-war activist.
The United Nations General Assembly has designated January 27th as International Holocaust Remembrance Day, a time to remember 6 million Jewish victims and millions of other victims of the Nazi persecution. We can all mark International Holocaust Remembrance Day by sharing the truth about the Holocaust and confronting anti-Semitism and hatred.
The Holocaust and the atrocities of the Second World War led to a global recognition for the need for an international organization dedicated to promoting peace, security, and human rights. The United Nations was established in 1945 in the aftermath of the war.
Awareness. The Holocaust serves as a reminder of the dangers of prejudice, discrimination, and hatred.
Focus on social justice and human rights. The Holocaust highlighted the importance of social justice, human rights, and standing up against discrimination and oppression. International criminal law. The Holocaust led to the development of the international criminal law, including the concept of crimes against humanity. Jewish identity. The Holocaust strengthened the Jewish identity and resilience, leading to renewed sense of community and cultural heritage.
Looking back, one can't help but remember the great tragedy of human loss. Yet, we must also picture the vibrant survivors who are still full of life, love, hopes, and dreams. So, let us take a look at the life of the Holocaust survivors and learn the essential life lessons from them. The first one being resilience and strength. Holocaust survivors demonstrated immense resilience. Despite unimaginable suffering, they found ways to endure, adapt, and rebuild their lives. Their stories inspire us to face adversity with courage and determination. We also learn the lesson of fleeing oppression. Survivors cherish freedom and human rights. They remind us to protect these fundamental liberties and advocate for justice.
Learn about healing and forgiveness. Some survivors found healing through forgiveness while others struggled with it. Their diverse responses teaches us about the complexity of trauma and the power of forgiveness. We honor their resilience by learning from their stories and working towards a more compassionate world.